an important 90 minutes, an important 3 points.
Yeah, look, it was great to get the 3 points. We said to the boys, it was very much status quo from Wednesday night. We said that today the game didn't matter unless we got 3 points against Nifsdale. And we said again to the boys today, Wednesday night when we've got Abbeyvale here at home, that doesn't matter unless we get 3 points against Threave today. And it's great, it's great for the boys. They deserved it. Every single one of them was a credit to the club today. They put in a shift for us. They did the job that we asked of them, and I'm just delighted that they got the result they deserved.
It's obviously a bit of a difficult one, the 90 minutes as well. Just sum up your emotions as that played out, as we took the lead and then lost, got pegged back and finally found a way through in the second half.
Yeah, look, I mean, the first goal that we conceded, it's one of those ones. It's an unfortunate one. The ball's been bounced through, and Ross has been caught in no man's land for us to concede that. And then the second one, John Rennick, he's been a credit to himself and to the rest of the defenders. He's helped out the young boys especially. He's only got a mistake once every 5-10 games. He's very assured at the back. It's just unfortunate that today that one mistake came and led to the goal to equalise just in the stroke of half time. But he could have easily have got his head down off the back of that. But second half he's came out and been brilliant. He went and won everything. He stood strong, he stood tall, and made sure that he kept a clean sheet in the second half to make up for his error. In terms of our goals, it was good for us to get back in the game, 1-1, and then obviously it's a freak goal. As much as ours was a freak goal with John making a mistake, it's a freak goal. It's unfortunate for the goalkeeper. The ball's just bounced awkwardly for him, and he was unfortunate to take a touch. And then obviously Skip's finish was brilliant. We said that to the boys at half time. There were a couple of chances that we did have in the first half that I felt we snatched at. Dale had a header at the back post, he rushed it too much. Ross had a chance when he was through and goal, and he took it in the volley a bit too early. And then Dale was obviously through on the goalkeeper and struggled to squeeze it past him. We said at the half time, we need to relax when we're in front of goal and be a bit more composed. And with the finish that Ross showed us, that's exactly what we asked of them, and I'm just glad that it came off and we managed to get the win off the back of it.
A little bit of faith in the tactical changes you make in the second half as well. You bring Luke Curry on, and 2 minutes later he's got a key role to play in the winning goal.
Aye, look, we spoke about it on Wednesday night. The strength and depth of the squad's brilliant. We've got boys that were probably starting last year for us that are now sitting on the bench, and we've got boys that we've brought in that are starting and cementing their place in the team as well. Even a couple of boys that were missing today, that were unstripped, they've still got quality to bring to us. So I'm really happy with the squad and the depth that we've got and the strength that we've got, and it just shows you when I can turn to my bench and make changes like we have today to influence the game, whether it be for Luke setting up the chance and being a key member of part of that passage of play. David that we brought on as a trialist, and Paddy as well in the midfield. It's good that we've got these options to bring off the bench across the whole area of the park.
A couple of injury knocks, a real mix. A lot of people going to the ground in the second half, but the one that stood out is Paddy going down at full time. Looks like he's taking a pretty sore one.
Yeah, we're just waiting obviously for the medic team to turn up and see to him. He took a nasty head knock. I think he just got caught after he won the header by the opposition player, and it's one of those ones, you can't steady yourself, you can't prepare yourself ready for it, because he's went to win the header and he's been knocked in the aftermath. I don't think there's anything by the player, I'm saying that. I think it's just an honest challenge. It's just unfortunate that he's been clipped on the temple and hit the leg awkwardly off the back of it. But he's up, he's walking about, he's in there, he's talking away, so hopefully we get the all clear from the medical team, and we'll just need to assess that one over the next couple of weeks, maybe just give him a rest for a couple of the games just to make sure he's back to 100% for a couple of games in a week's time to come.
And I know we're top of the table and there's a lot to celebrate. Obviously Threave still have that game in hand, but top of the table now, you feel pretty good to be in this spot.
Yeah, I think the boys deserve it. They deserved it off today's performance. They deserve it off even the 2 games where we've dropped points this season. Newton away, we created chances. We were just unlucky not to find the net to put ourselves back ahead. And against Stranraer, it was a bit of almost like a basketball game at times against Stranraer. But again, we had a couple of golden opportunities to put the game to bed, and we just never got done with the sucker punch in the last minute against them. So throughout all the games, you know, I think it's deserved for the players' sake, for the efforts that they've put in, the way that they've played, everything that we've asked them to do, they've done it. And I'm just glad that they got the rewards today and put themselves top of the league. We know, obviously, Threave have got that game in hand, which will put them back above us. You know, if the results keep going the way they do until I think it's the middle of September that break is. But like I say, it was vitally important that we got the 3 points today, just to peg them back in lieu of that game in hand. Because if we never picked up 3 points today, and you know, the opposition won today, we could have been looking at potentially at least an 8-point gap come the turn of the turn of the fixtures once they caught up with us with that game in hand. So it was, like I say, vitally important that we got the 3 points, and I'm just delighted that we managed to get it. Not just for, you know, for the players, for all the staff, you know, everybody behind the scenes in the committee. It obviously means a lot. It is the derby. It is the big game. It's a big one for everybody involved in the town and everybody that's involved in the club. And I'm just glad that we could get them a 3 points for the first time in years against them.
Obviously, plenty of emotions on show at full time in the dressing room as well. Is it a little bit of carry that forward into Wednesday, or do you have to bring them down to earth a little bit more and back to basics?
I said that to the boys after. You know, they're obviously excited and they've went a little bit, but they do deserve it. Like I say, because the games where we felt downbeat after dropping points, again, they put enough into these games to try and win. And probably deserved to maybe win. So it was good that they managed to catch up that point difference, make sure they got ourselves top of the league and bridge that gap that Threave had on us. But yes, certainly, you know, we need to just now get them back in on Monday night, get them back down to earth, get them back grounded, and make sure that we're prepped properly, ready for Abbeyvale, because you know, they're off the back of a couple of disappointing defeats for their standards, and I'm pretty sure they'll be wanting to come here and make amends for that, especially not winning here at St Mary's for a good number of years. So they'll have a point to prove that was a blip on their behalf over the past couple of games. So we know it'll be a tough game, but we'll be on Monday, we'll work on things, and hopefully we get the 3 points and we just keep this momentum rolling week after week.
Fingers crossed. Enjoy your weekend.
Thanks.